From Madhubani paintings to Chamba Rumals to Kolhapuri Chappals to tea from indigenous rural areas of our country. All that and more is showcased here at the Crafts Bazaar ahead of the G20 Leaders Summit. Now, as you know, over the next 2 days, there are going to be G20 leaders as well as delegates touching down in New Delhi. And this is the showcase that's on display. Well, through this exhibition comes sale. The Ministry of External Affairs says they are enhancing the market potential of each product. They will also be showcased across 30 states and union territories. This is what the Ministry of External Affairs has said. Now, the Crafts Bazaar has been set up on the sidelines of the G20. Stalls like this are spread across this entire hall, showcasing the best from our 30 states and union territories. Let's have a quick conversation over tea and much more with Mr. Nag, who's here with Yule Tea. Thank you so much, sir. Very kind of you.
Welcome to our stall.
All this and more on display for you here at the Pragati Maidan complex at the Crafts Bazaar. Whether it's Gujarat, whether it's Maharashtra, whether it's Assam, we've got it all over here. Impeccable to say the least. So tell us more about the tea blends that you have on display here and where have they been sourced from?
Okay. Here we have come from Andrew Yule and Company Limited. It's a only company having tea as its core business under Ministry of Heavy Industries, and we make about 10 million kgs of tea and we export about 10% of the total tea we make to countries like Iran, UK, Poland, etc. Our intention is to increase the export and take it forward, and that's the reason we have come here with the entire range of tea that we produce in Assam, West Bengal and Darjeeling, which is again part of West Bengal only. And now we are expanding our teas, the variants to flavored variants also. Because
take us through the blends that you have here.
Yes. Now here, these are the all leafy teas. It starts from white tea. There are very few customers who like that type of tea, but they do not want to change it from the type of tea they have. We have green tea, we have first flush tea, we have pearl tea, we have the moondrop flower teas. These are all types of teas that are has got very specific customers. We have brought it here not to sell it, but to showcase it so that if there is any such requirement, we will take their orders and we will cater to their requirement later.
What's your most famous blend though? What's your highest selling product?
Highest selling product is always the CTC tea. This comprises of 99% of our total production. The CTC tea is made in our Assam and Doas gardens, that is in the plains of West Bengal. These teas are consumed locally. Now, most of our teas were sold in bulk, where our teas were getting utilized by other companies. But now we are trying to we are trying to make our brands more popular. We are trying to put all our teas into our own packets so that ultimately it is the customer knows about the brand. That's the reason we are come here. We are thankful to Government of India for having given chance to a company like us to give us such a nice platform to showcase our teas.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Nag, for joining us. We wish you the best. And we hope you have a flood of customers over the next 48 hours.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us on NDTV. That's as far as a little bit of taste of Assam is concerned. Let's just take a quick look at what's happening as far as the other state handicrafts are concerned. I can see there's a focus on Northeast as well in front of me. There's a focus on the tribes of India, of Jharkhand, of Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. Let's just take a quick look at the Tribes India stall. Well, a myriad of things over here on display, whether it's artifacts, whether it's showpieces, reflecting India's culture and heritage. As you can see over here, a little bit of India reflecting in all the products on display at the Crafts Bazaar at the Pragati Maidan complex. Meanwhile, the Crafts Bazaar has been set on the sidelines of the G20 and it would bring the best of handicraft items from across India under one roof, as you can see, while also showcasing the exquisite skill and absolute impeccable craftsmanship of artisans from our country. As you can see, this stall is called Explore Union Territories. And it's from Jammu and Kashmir, as you can see. Just take a look at the handicraft and the impeccable craftsmanship on display at this stall. We will also speak to the gentleman who's in charge of the store here. Sir, are you excited to be in New Delhi?
Yeah, we live in New Delhi. We have a permanent showroom at Baba Khadak Singh Marg.
Are you excited to showcase all the impeccable craftsmanship that's on
We are
display?
happy that we can show to the world leaders what Kashmir is making. So we are very happy to be here to explore our things because Kashmir is famous for carpets and pashminas. Now Indian government is introducing GI mark in the carpets as well as in the pashminas.
Yes.
With the global identification mark, every carpet has this certificate to the carpet. This is a certificate that this is handmade, hand knotted carpet.
Right.
This particular carpet takes near about 14 months for 2 person to complete.
14 months for this one carpet to be
This is a
made.
handmade, hand knotted carpet.
And sir, does one person work on hand knotting the carpet? That
Yeah.
takes 14 one.
Yeah, 14 months. And those are pashmina shawls,
And how much would a carpet like this cost?
2,94,000.
Right. And the pashmina shawls over there?
Pashmina shawl starts from 30,000. This particular piece is 2,07,000 rupees. Because this is fully embroidered.
And sir, for you to fully embroider these pashmina shawls, how many people work on one pashmina shawl?
One.
And how long
It
does
takes
this
near
process?
about 7 to 8 months. You just see the workmanship. It's a needle work. It's not a machine work. See the back side of the shawl.
Absolutely impeccable.
It's all hand done.
It's a sensory overload to say the least, and the kind that people would love to feast their eyes on. Absolutely
See, this is
stunning.
a Kani work, very famous work from Kashmir. This is made with the small sticks. In Kashmiri, stick means Kani. So it is because of that they put the name Kani shawl. This is very famous. You might have seen our Prime Minister is always wearing on his shoulder. This is the same shawl.
Right. And how much is this priced at?
This starts from 1,10,000 rupees up to 3 lakh, 4 lakhs.
Right. Thank you so much, sir, for speaking to us. We wish you the best of luck and hope you get a lot of customers over the next 48 hours.
This is a GI tagged saffron. Kashmir is
Of
very
course.
famous for saffron.
And now we're also looking at the other handicrafts on display. As we've shown you the pashmina shawls, there are more shawls over here, more artifacts from different parts of the country. As you can see, some seashells on display. Now, right in front of you is the focus on Northeast. These products are on display from across the states of the Northeast. In fact, some of the several captivating and culturally rich aspects of the Northeast have been highlighted through the products that we are showing you at the Crafts Bazaar at the Pragati Maidan complex currently. Whether it's art, whether it's fabric, every little artifact here reverberates culture, and culture that's unique to the 30 states and union territories that these products have actually been sourced from. Absolute sensory overload, but I have no complaints. From Chamba Rumals to Madhubani Chappals to saffron sauce straight from Jammu and Kashmir to terracotta, one of the most ancient traditions, forms of art in our country. This Crafts Bazaar has all this and more lined up for our G20 delegates and leaders who are expected to arrive in this complex from tomorrow. Absolutely exquisite, right? Let's find out more about the impeccable craftsmanship that's gone behind making that mirror. Sir, tell us more about the craftsmanship from Bikaner.
ये बीकानेर का एक ट्रेडिशनल क्राफ्ट है जिसको उस्ता आर्ट कहते हैं। ये एक दरबारी क्राफ्ट हुआ करता था, लेकिन समय के साथ साथ ये बदलता गया एंड नाउ ये प्रोडक्ट्स हम इसको तैयार कर रहे हैं मार्केटिंग के लिए। तो ये जो आर्ट था ये मुग़ल से आते हुए बीकानेर दरबार में आया, देन हम आज के टाइम में कंटेम्प्रेरी टाइम में इसको मॉडर्नाइज करते हुए आ रहे हैं।
Absolutely skilled craftsmanship at its best. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. That's the Rajasthan stall, and as you can see, from Bikaner, they have descended onto the capital with all their products to showcase to the leaders and delegates that will be touching down from tonight until the 10th of September. Let's also find out what's happening at this stall. What's your specialization? It's palm leaf painting?
Yes, palm leaf painting and Patachitra. So
Patachitra.
this particular painting took almost 3.5 months to build. All these colors you see, these are all organic colors made out of flowers, basically.
Right. So these dyes that they use for this leaf painting, completely organic, derived straight from florals, from flowers. So do keep in mind the sustainable aspect and the recycling and upcycling aspect as well, all incorporated in this crafts bazaar that has a myriad of things from 30 states and union territories. The best of India in terms of craftsmanship is showcased right here. We are currently at this stall where, again, myriad of colors we can see. Our karigars there working with block printing, if I'm not mistaken. Sir, आप block printing के कारीगर हैं?
जी, नाना प्रिंट के ब्लॉग है ये। नाना प्रिंट की डिजाइन है जो कि 18 स्टेप से गुजरती है जब जाके नाना प्रिंट तैयार होता है।
So 18 steps लगते हैं
जी।
इस प्रिंट को तैयार करने में। बेस्ट ऑफ लक सर, आपके अगले 2 दिन काफ़ी बिजी होंगे, आपके पास कस्टमर्स भी काफ़ी होंगे. सो अगेन there's a variety of things happening here. You will not find any monotony because the best of 30 states and union territories has been showcased at this crafts bazaar at the Pragati Maidan ahead of the G20 Leaders Summit. Now, of course, you can also buy these products because they are on display and to purchase for people like you and me and all the delegates that are expected. This is the Andhra Pradesh stall. As you can see, all the things that are associated to Andhra Pradesh are here, whether it's Dharmavaram saris, Madhavaram saris, Mangalgiri saris, or Bobli saris, the Kodumar Garhwai saris, everything from Andhra Pradesh is available at this stall. And as you can see, it caters to both male and female garments that are on display. The artifacts are also on one side of this stall. Tamil Nadu next. Beautiful. I mean, how can I complain about the sensory overload? There's so many colors, so many artifacts coming at you, and all of them gracing you with a level of finesse that seems to be running as a solid line through the different stalls that are on display. This is the Tamil Nadu stall at the Crafts Bazaar. As you can see, there's a variety of things here, whether it's paintings, whether it's artifacts, whether it's fabric. It's all at the Tamil Nadu stall. We can also see there's a Kerala stall and a Karnataka stall here, followed by Goa and Maharashtra. We'll try and take you through them in a jiffy. As you can see, that was the Maharashtra stall. All these stalls have a bunch of artifacts that their states or union territories are famous for, and they have been showcased right here. There is no sense of monotony that you can generalize as far as all these artifacts are concerned. It makes you realize how lucky we are to live in a country where every 25 yards there's so much culture and a variety of things to feast our eyes on. This is the Khadi Gramodyog. As you can see, all the Khadi products, the hand weave products are all on display here. And as you know, there is a push as far as Khadi is concerned for women-led development within the sector using natural fibers. This is also at the Crafts Bazaar. In fact, they don't just dabble with natural fibers and fabric and clothes. They also have toiletries and Ayurvedic potions as part of their cosmetics from the Khadi Gramodyog. That's hand spinning khadi. The fabric is so closely associated with the country's freedom struggle. It has remained relevant and significant even today after 75 years of independence. The process of extraction of natural fibers, hand spinning as you've just witnessed, and hand weaving of khadi resonates with the story of women empowerment and the Gandhian philosophy of khadi spirit. Lots of stalls on display here. The best from India is on showcase. Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh are the next stalls we're going to quickly take you through. And the famous Chamba Rumals that cost a whopping 70,000 to 1 lakh rupees. Kullu shawls. You've got fabric from Himachal Pradesh. Things that are GI tagged on display here. Complete, exquisite craftsmanship at its best. This is the Punjab stall. Good afternoon, sir. What's the most famous thing you have that you're proud of and want to showcase?
Actually, we are having Phulkari. You must have heard the name. It's very important craft of Punjab. Then we are having one more craft which is wood inlay. Initially, ivory was inlaid in wood, shisham wood. But because the government of India banned ivory, so they started using alternative materials, plastics, acrylics, and those things. But they are not nature friendly. So we are advising the artisans to use other alternatives like horn, bone, seashells. These two crafts are very popular crafts of ours. Then there is Tilla Jutti, Punjabi Jutti, which you must be knowing.
Of course, the classic juttis. What's your most expensive fulkari on display?
This is one piece here. This costs around. It's priced at rupees 71,428 rupees.
Right.
The reason is you can't see the cloth behind it. It is known as bag.
How long does it take to make one fulkari, sir?
It may take 6 months' time. And the story goes that when a daughter is born in a home, the mother starts in weaving fulkari, and by the time she gets ready for the marriage, it's given to her.
Fulkari. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Mr. Singh, for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, not just a sensory overload, there's emotions attached. There's a history behind all these products, which is why they've made their way to this crafts bazaar in preparation for the G20 leaders and delegates to arrive here. Now, these things are not for sale at the Haryana stall, but there is a lot more at sale at the Haryana store, which includes hand-woven and handcrafted fabric. As you can see, there are also artifacts from Haryana on display at this stall. Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, up next, also Bihar. You know, the live elements in these stalls, the fact that each stall is different from the one we show you before, is not just exciting, but it gives you a sense of pride in the kind of, our country is wide, and look at the diversity on display at this crafts bazaar currently. Jharkhand on our left, West Bengal. आप बताइए आपकी सबसे मशहूर चीज़ क्या है झारखंड से जो यहाँ पे डिस्प्ले पे है?
हम लोग का मशहूर चीज़ झारखंड की तसर सिल्क की साड़ी है मैम।
और एक तसर सिल्क का साड़ी कितना देर लगता है लोगों को बनाने में, और इसका प्राइस क्या होगा जी?
ये आपका तसर सिल्क की साड़ी 4,000 से स्टार्टिंग है। ये हमारे मजदूर को 2 मजदूर करीबन अप्रोक्स 1 महीना बनाती है, तो एक साड़ी जाके ये बना पाती है। और इसमें जो पेंटिंग है वो आपका जादू पटिया हुआ, सोहराई हुआ, जो हमारे झारखंड का ये फेमस पेंटिंग है मैम।
So these tasks take time. While the craftsmanship is exquisite, like we've been mentioning, it's also very time consuming, as they've just mentioned. It takes an average of a month to make something like a tasar sari that Uttar Pradesh is and Jharkhand are actually famous for. We're at West Bengal now. You can see the Dashavatar cards right here on display. There's muslin on display straight from West Bengal in New Delhi. The leather craft as well for everyone to feast their eyes on and purchase. And as far as the exploration of Union territories is concerned, they have not been left behind. We've got the most exquisite pashmina shawls on display, the most exquisite carpets that take about 6 months to 14 months to weave with the hand. These are all hand-woven things that we're showing you that have made it to the Crafts Bazaar. It's been nothing short of a delight to witness all this culture firsthand. We can't wait for the G20 leaders and delegates to touch down in New Delhi and immerse themselves in this captivating culture that's on display from across 30 states and union territories from our India. With Azam Siddiqui in New Delhi, this is Parmeshwar Bawa for NDTV.